So I just want to say, when it comes to the Lily and Jack Sullivan case here in Cape Breton, I live 2 hours away from Lansdowne Station. I've actually heard the helicopters overhead for the past few days. Sadly, last Friday, we actually lost a youth from drowning. And as fast as they had found the body, this story had hit. So we have so many missing people right now, you guys, in Nova Scotia. It's unreal. Now, I'm actually on Cape Breton Island. So it's a smaller island, and the amount of missing people is crazy. But, it's not just the missing people, um, it's the unanswered questions. It's not finding the bodies. You know, it's everything. We have a huge drug crisis here. I mean, the safe injection sites, I mean, you guys are not helping. We don't have enough rehabilitation. The government would rather give free drugs than help to get people clean. We also have a huge problem with human trafficking. Like, it's huge here right now. People are just gone, right? You're seeing guys actually try to lure girls in. And we're not saying that it's mass immigration, but a lot of it are not native to Nova Scotia that are doing these things. Um, it's quite scary. Now, we don't know exactly what happened to Lily and Jack, but the fact that mom and all the relatives are not all over social media screaming for these kids, you guys, this is a huge red flag. The fact that mom left the home where the kids were last seen. I mean, huge red flag. She should be in the woods day and night searching for them. Now, all we can go off of are her actions. When you watch the videos, when you see what she's doing, everyone wants to point to the stepdad or to the stepdad's brother. And I mean, we don't know. We have no idea, right? Nobody knows a thing. I'm sure the police are onto something, hopefully, but with, I, I'm sorry, but being from Nova Scotia myself, with all the missing people, I mean, you want to look at the Dylan Elher um, case, back in 2020, like they never found that little boy. His dad is still searching everywhere. For the past, oh gosh, since last summer, we've been searching for Justin McDonald, and Justin McDonald isn't the only one missing. But I mean, his parents are on there on social media every day screaming. And you know what? Finally, they have some people, in court now up on murder charges, but there's still no body found. Since Hurricane Fiona, our forest, you can't. What a joke. There's been no cleanup from all of the dead trees and everything there. Do I believe that these children went into the forest? I do not. I mean, that's only me. I do not believe that they're in there. I believe that they're spending a lot of time looking in there. I don't believe that these kids wandered in there because as fast as they had the helicopters and the drones and the heat sensors up, literally with how bad our forests are, there's no way kids would have been able to get through that. It's just people would hear the kids screaming and crying. They would have been hurt. So I don't know. Now again, my focus is on mom. Where is mom in all of this? Right? Why isn't she demanding all of the exposure that she could get? She's bringing up that, they talked to anyone. They could have been abducted. Um, she believes maybe they were abducted. They wanted the Amber Alert, which I'm sorry, in every case when a child goes missing, maybe rename it, maybe not an Amber Alert because you don't know for sure that they've been abducted. But how about a red code, like anything? Alert us. Like I said, I'm not that far. Like I'm a few hours away, but I'm not that far that I shouldn't have gotten an alert. And I haven't gotten an alert once, not once for these babies, not once. But mom is looking very suspicious. I'm not saying guilty, but suspicious. As I said, we've had communities. Communities are all going to come together. I'm going to be out there once they say that the public can go searching. I'm going to be out there. I will video and record exactly what we're going through for all of you guys to see. I will be there live, feet on the ground, helping out as best I can. But, let's hope that it doesn't come to that and they find these babies. Now, what I can say here is, people are saying there's so many different things, were these two autistic? Why weren't they getting the help that they need? Well, out here, we we don't really have a good healthcare system. It's actually a joke. You're on a waiting list for 5, 10, 15 years, right? If you don't have a family doctor, good luck, right? And it doesn't just end there. I mean, we don't have like a children protection service like what you're used to in bigger provinces or cities or states, right? All of the services here are, I guess the word dated would be a good fit. You know, I moved from Toronto to Cape Breton years ago. So I know the difference, all right? And it's like going from the year 2025, which we're in normal places, back to like 1970, 1980. Okay, we're very far behind here. Um, I'm still praying, honestly, for a happy ending in this, you guys, but something just doesn't smell right. My focus truly is on mom. Not that she's guilty. Okay, I'm not saying that, but she needs to speak up. She has to be the voice for her babies. She has to stop hiding, right? This whole situation, this isn't about her, it is about them. And as hard as it may be, like this is the time to be strong so that you can do everything in your power to bring those babies home. You have the whole world on your side right now. We all want what's best for your babies if that is what you want. But stop looking suspicious. Stop hiding. It's time. Pull up those big girl panties. They're all you've got, right? And if they're lost somewhere, even imagine if they were lost, like everyone believes, how scared they are. And they're screaming and crying for their mom. And mom, you packed up and you went somewhere else. You're not even there now. Let's just hope and pray, guys. It's after 11 o'clock tonight here in Nova Scotia. Tomorrow's a new day. Prayers are with everyone, with the Sullivan family.